ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। जय श्री हरि विष्णु भगवान। जय महालक्ष्मी माता। वैशाख मास महात्म्य of the Vaishnav Khand of the Skand Purana. This is the third chapter. Charitable gifts continued. The last chapter discussed the meritorious nature of charitable gifts of food, water, shelter, and other amenities which relieve the oppressive heat of Vaishakh. This chapter describes the importance of the gift of a cot, bedstead, mats, blankets, and other things helping to minimize the heat effects of Vaishakh. Sri Narad said, if a person gives a cot to an excellent Brahman where he can lie down happily and comfortably, enjoying the cool breeze, that person attains freedom from all ailments in his body, that is a means to achieve dharma. By giving it, he gets rid of all distress and becomes free from sins. He attains the state of unbroken bliss, which is very difficult for even yogins to attain. After giving very excellent quote that dispels weariness to the Brahmanas, tired and distressed due to the heat of the sun in the month of Vaishakh, O Lord of men, one never languishes in the world on account of births, deaths, old age, etc. If a Brahman accepts a cot and lies down on it all through his life, all the sins of the donor, whether committed knowingly or unknowingly, perish. O great king, like camphor in contact with fire. That man certainly attains absorption in Brahm if the Brahman lies on it. If a person gives food and clothing in the month of Vaishakh, in which Hari likes the holy bath, that person will be endowed with all kinds of worldly pleasures in that very birth. Along with his family, he certainly remains unafflicted with ailments, etc. He obtains longevity, very sound health, fame, and fortitude. Till 100 generations are over, no unrighteous person is born in his family. He will die only after enjoying all worldly pleasures. After getting rid of all sins, he attains salvation. If a person gives to a prominent Brahman well versed in the Vedas a pillow without which no man can sleep happily anywhere, he shall enjoy a kingdom on the earth after becoming the supporter of all. Again and again he will enjoy all pleasures and will be devoted to virtue. For 7 births, O great king, he will be all conqueror. Thereafter, he becomes competent to go to the world of Brahma accompanied by the members of his family up to 7 generations. If a person gives a grass mat or any other kind of mat, Vishnu himself shall lie down on there. Parmeshwar will stay there. Just as wool soaked in water is not broken or ruffled by the water, so also that person living in the mundane world is not bound to the worldly existence. The person who gives a mat is in every respect happy while engaged in sitting or lying down on it. If a person offers shelter like a caravanserai and gives a mat and a blanket for the purpose of lying down, he shall become liberated by that much alone. No doubt need be entertained in this respect. Misery is dispelled by means of sleep. Fatigue is dispelled by means of sleep. The sleep of a person lying on a mat becomes sound and very and happy surely. O king, he who gives a blanket in the month of Vaishakh at the advent of the spring season shall become free from premature or accidental death. He will live for 100 years. He who gives clothes of fine texture to a good Brahman afflicted with heat shall attain full span of life and the highest goal hereafter. By giving excellent comfort that dispels internal heat to a Brahman, one attains salvation. His miseries are all over. He who gives flowers and saffron to a Brahman shall become an emperor, a ruler who will win over all the peoples. He shall enjoy all worldly pleasures with sons, grandsons, etc., and shall attain salvation. Sandal paste dispels instantaneously heat and distress of skin and bones. By giving it sandal paste, one shall be free from the threefold distress and shall attain salvation. He who gives the different kinds of unguents, that is, osira, Kasaka and Kos, rendered fragrant by the addition of water, shall have the assistance of Devas, O great king, in the enjoyment of worldly pleasures. His sins will be destroyed and miseries will disappear. He shall attain the supreme bliss of salvation. If the devotee, conversant with the religious duties in the month of Vaishakh, gives goroka, that is yellow or piment, and musk, he shall be rid of the threefold distress. He shall attain the greatest bliss of salvation. He who gives betel leaves with camphor when the sun is in Aries shall share the happiness of an emperor, and then attain the highest bliss of salvation. A man who gives blue lotus and jasmine in the month of Mesh becomes an emperor. Afterwards, he attains salvation. He who gives Ketki or Mallika at the time of the advent of vernal season shall attain salvation at the behest of the slayer of Madhu. Listen to the fruit or reward enjoyed by that person, O king, who does the good work of giving arka nuts, coconuts, and sweet scents to a Brahman. For 7 births he shall be a Brahman endowed with wealth. He shall be a master of the Vedas. Afterwards, accompanied by 7 generations of his family, he shall go to the world of Vishnu. O king, I am unable to recount the fruit enjoyed by that person who erects a pavilion for rest and recreation and gives it to a Brahman. He who makes a pavilion with good shade, with sand scattered properly and endued with a prop, that is, shed for free supply of water, shall become ruler of the world. He who makes parks along the highways, digs lakes and wells, and erects pavilion, is the righteous souled one. Or what use are sons to him? Santan, that is progeny, is proclaimed to be of 7 types: a well, a lake, a park, a pavilion, prup, a performing holy rites, and a son. If at least one of these is not present, men do not go up to heaven. Excellent men conversant with everything know that these 7 are to be known as Santan, progeny. Listening to a good holy text, pilgrimage to Tirths, association with good people, gift of water, gift of cooked food, planting the seedlings of Ashwath, that is holy fig tree, and a son. One without Santan cannot attain higher worlds, though he may perform hundreds of holy rites. Hence, one shall seek Santan. He should go in for one among the Santans. None among animals, birds, deer, and trees goes easily to the higher world. How can we expect it from human beings? If one gives excellent betel leaves along with arka nuts, camphor, and agalachum, one is liberated from all bodily sins. There is no doubt about it. The person who gives tambul, collection of all of the above, certainly obtains fame, courage, and glory. If a sick man gives it, he shall be free from illness. A healthy man who gives it shall attain salvation. He who gives buttermilk that is destructive of heat and distress in the month of Vaishakh becomes learned and wealthy on the earth. There is no other gift on a par with that of buttermilk in summer season. Hence, buttermilk should be given to a Brahman weary on the way. He who gives buttermilk mixed with the excellent juice of jambira, citron fruit, and fine salt, which removes loss of appetite, shall attain salvation. O king, I am not capable of recounting the fruit enjoyed by that person who gives curds in the month of Vaishakh for quelling heat. He who gives excellent rice in the month of Vaishakh, that is, a favorite of Vishnu, shall obtain full span of life. He shall obtain the fruit of all yajnas. He who gives ghee from cow's milk, which is a form of Tejas, fire element, to a Brahman, obtains the fruit of a horse sacrifice and rejoices in the world of Vishnu. He who gives a mixture of tender cucumber and jaggery in the month of Vaishakh, when the sun is in Aries, shall be rid of all sins and certainly live in Shwet Dweep. Infinite is the merit of that person who gives a Brahman a sugarcane stump in the evening or during the day for the sake of cessation, that is cooling, of heat and distress. By giving panak, that is mixture of water and treacle, in the evening in the month of Vaishakh for elevating fatigue, one shall be rid of all sins. He shall obtain Sayujya with Vishnu. One should give panak along with fruits in the evening in the month of Mesh to a Brahman. Thereby the Pitras shall have a drink of nectar undoubtedly. If anyone gives panak mixed with fully ripe mango fruits in the month of Vaishakh, all his sins shall certainly perish. If anyone gives a big pot full of panak juice on the new moon day in the month of Chaitra, undoubtedly 100 Gaya Shrads have been performed by him. On the new moon day in the month of Chaitra, a man should give on behalf of the mains a potful of panak mixed with musk, camphor, jasmine, and the fragrant root of the plant Andropogon muracatus. It is as good as offering 96 shrads. The third chapter of the Vaishakh Maas Mahatmya of the Vaishnav Khand of the Skand Purana is completed. All those who are listening, please stay with me. Jai Sri Hari Vishnu Bhagwan. Jai Mahalakshmi Mata. Friends, please like and share this video. Also do subscribe the channel. Thanks. Hare Krishna.